what's going on, everybody? Choco here, and welcome back to some more How to Minecraft Season 6. We got just a real quick episode for today since Bingo was a little bit, not like the event, but the actual, our pet, our little buddy, Bingo, of course, did end up taking a little bit more time than I had originally I guess, bargained for. So I do want to do something that's going to be a little bit shorter on time. I don't really need to be super paranoid about like the timing of it all, but I'm just going to err on the side of caution and say let's go ahead and have a shorter episode today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be actually making ourselves, if I can play my cards right, we're going to be making ourselves a little simple thing. We're going to be making ourselves a drowned farm. I know you might be like, what? Why? You already have a trident. And yeah, the trident is great and everything, but the problem is that this thing has riptide on it, right? And so riptide in and of itself is not a problem. But the problem with it is that I would like to have one for channeling, because channeling will eventually be related to something else that we'll be trying to do at a later point. And because of the way that this is all going to work out, it would be nice to also have a way to get tridents. So like, let's say that something catastrophic happens and a lot of people lose their tridents. I would like for us to have a way for us to fix that situation without having to go to like the doomsday options of like, who knows, just something bad. I don't want to go into doing like really odd activities. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and kick things off, and I will preface this episode. This is not a drowned farm that will work in vanilla. So if you're just like, I don't think, well, yeah, okay. So if you're playing on vanilla and you're like, I wonder if this would work for me, probably not. And I mean, definitely not, because that's not the way this works anymore. If you are on a server with the stacking mod, however, this should work for you outside of them having done like extra custom work. The way that this is going to work is basically what we're aiming to square away here is I want to actually get myself kind of like the old school drown thing, which was what you would used to do was you would kind of just convert them and then farm the converted mobs, right? We're going to be basically doing that. Now you might be like, but Choco, that doesn't work anymore. They patched that. You would be correct if we were playing vanilla Minecraft. There is a caveat that, again, credit to Artie and everyone. Artie and Tex actually helped me out with like kind of figuring something out with it. But I think Artie was the one that figured out that if you were to go ahead and just have a zombie spawner spawn in with the stacking mod, but you convert them, I think the initial one is goofy, but because they turn into a new entity that's stacked, the stacked entity, whenever you kill it on refresh, has a chance of becoming a drowned with a trident, and then on the refreshes, you have actual chances of you getting lucky and swinging for that trident. So that's going to be the game plan here. This should be a pretty straightforward thing. I can't imagine this being too terribly bad. Then again, I've been wrong in the past, like really recently, actually. So let's go ahead and let me just go make this button real quick. I think that's pretty much all we need. Oh, I also need I'm going to need wood, just a little bit of wood. Can I get a little bit of wood? Yeah. Okay, sweet. All right, so let's go ahead and make this. We're going to make 2 trap doors. And this is going to basically be for containment. You guys will see. Again, this is... Wow. Hi, server lag. How are you? So we're going to go ahead and use Kenny's farm for this. I don't think he really would care. Kenny's farm also is like in desperate need of... He needs something down there. That farm needs help. That farm is looking mad confusing these days. All right, let's go down. And let me see what we can get going on here. Again, I'm hoping that this will be a relatively quick episode. I'd love for this to go like super smoothly. All right, so while there's no mobs down here, which won't be for very long. All right, so just like that, the water will flow downward, which isn't really all that important, to be honest with you. And then we're gonna go ahead and put 1 trap door. Like so. We're going to open it up though. And so now we're going to put the button on here and we're done. So I'm going to wait down here a little bit. We will do a test run of this just to make sure that, things are not like super shady. But hopefully, I don't like how claustrophobic this ceiling is. Oh, it's because this leads into death. Okay, gotcha. All right, so let me go ahead and put some stone down here, but let's make this not as like super claustrophobic, shall we? Yes. Okay. So right there, what I could do, if I really felt like it, which I don't know if I particularly feel like doing. You know what, tell you what, I'm going to actually break this. We don't need this right now. This will be something for like an optimization run, but I think for right now, I'm not going to worry about it because it's just not worth my time. Okay, so now we just wait. Now it's just mainly a waiting game, and then eventually we'll have to, oh! I built the dispenser on the wrong level. Oh, I small-brained it, chat. I small-brained it straight to the bank. Alright, it's alright. They should despawn. I needed to put it one lower. The dispenser needs to be at head level for the zombies. So I put it one too high. I just, for whatever reason, apparently can't remember which height they are at. Which is not great, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's go down. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright. And then dispenser. Nope. Not like this. Okay, very cool. And then let me go ahead and put the stone right there. Dispenser. Put a stone button on there. Slap that on. All right, cool. So that should be all good to go now. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter which way I put it in. Well, I mean, I got some time on my hands. I suppose I can go ahead and make the. Oh, I don't have the water for it though. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Whatever. I can make the sign right now, anyways. All right. So we're gonna make some signs here. I'm just gonna put one sign. Right. Well, I guess I could. Well, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put this sign here. The intention of this sign is that this is gonna block a water source that's gonna be pushing from over in this direction after I put a trapdoor and stuff. But that would be the general plan. But I don't have the water to do that ATMs. So I'm not going to really stress about it. Unless you happen to leave a water bucket down here, which I kind of doubt. Alright, so got a bunch of mobs in there. It's fine. We just have to wait a little bit longer for the mobs to populate. And yeah, actually tell you what, we're going to go ahead and do a little cut schedule here. And I'm just going to literally hang out with chat for about, let's call it 10 minutes. We'll hang out for 10 minutes. We'll wait for the zombies to start stacking up. Hopefully they start stacking up. I don't see why they wouldn't, but hopefully they'll start stacking up, and then we can get this whole show on the road here. And yeah, we can see if the drone farm thing will work. So here we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so some weird stuff had happened in the interim. These guys weren't stacking. I was freaking out. Chat and I were kind of having a little bit of a panic attack. Your handsome boy Frost came in, fixed the problem. Basically, the server did not have like the basic stacking version going on. They had made a couple of adjustments to this like stacking logic in terms of they didn't want, I think it was drowned to stack. So there were a bunch of little itty bitty problems. You can tell that the zombies still are kind of like very adamant about we're not anyone, we stand on our own. But the drown, of course, are able to stack now, so we're back to where we were expecting to be. We have a little over 100. I'm not quite sure what the exact total is here. Maybe I can tell if I can use like my eyeball super well. No, maybe not. So there's at least 100 drowned in there, which I know sounds like absolutely ludicrous, but you're just gonna, well, we'll see. We'll go through this together so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So the expected behavior is the following. What I'm expecting to have happen is I'm gonna go ahead and kill off these drowned down here. Upon killing these drowned, every single time that a drowned quote unquote dies, a new entity is formed to represent that, like, you know, another one of the drowned of the 50 is now present. As you kill them, if you space out your kills, it seems to be the case that there's a certain like period of time. If you keep on killing and killing and killing and killing, you kill them more and more quickly. I'm not gonna really take that into account too terribly much right now. We're just gonna burn through these drowned, and we're gonna see. So what I'm hoping to see here is we're gonna get the natural drops, Nautilus shells. If we're really lucky at Trident, and some other goods and like fun things. We do have looting 3, of course, so that increases the chance if they do happen to have one that this will proc. But let's give this a try. Let's see if we can find some Nautilus shells and stuff like that, because this is I'm pretty pleased about this. Okay. And we're just gonna burn through the whole lot of them. So you see some tridents there, right? And I'm just gonna keep on going. We're just gonna keep the momentum killing up. can see a couple more tridents. Some of them are holding more. Let's turn off the water here, actually. Alright, so what I would love to see is Nautilus shells. We should also get some gold ingots, actually, probably out of this, which I guess you could say like this is like a really goofy gold farm. It will be hyper efficient for a gold farm, actually. It would be more efficient than our pigment farm, which is weird. But, well, is that maybe that's not true. Alright, so moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Oh, the zombies are stacking. Pog. Oh, the hopper is not keeping up with the drops, maybe? Oh, it only is dropping rotten flesh. Ooh. Ooh, is it? Oh! Poggers, we've done it, chat! We got 2 tridents, count them! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new trident farm of the server, PogChamp. This was less than 30 minutes of effort, and part 10 minutes was us like prepping this, which was a dispenser, a water bucket, a stone button, and a trapdoor. Let's go! 3 tridents and a golden ingot. I didn't get any Nautilus shells though, which is kind of depressing, honestly. It's sort of makes me feel bad. We could go ahead and we could do a couple of other things. So if you're, as an example, I believe Kenny's subserver operates off of the stacking mod in the same exact way. If you have a stacking mod, this is something that you can do for yourselves. If you're on, again, on vanilla, you can't do this. This doesn't work. I think on Bedrock, it sort of works. But yeah, so just bear this in mind as you're going through and doing whatever it is you need to do. But we literally the same config. Okay, well, there you go. So Kenny's subserver specifically, there are a couple other ones like the reject server if you're following anyone on there, like Tex and Artie. Also, if you're watching, do check out on my Sky Factory videos if you don't know their links, but I guess Artie doesn't really have a link. But if you look at that, if you look at the reject server, which also if you're in the Kweh Discord, I should probably start putting a link to that everywhere. But if you find Tex's videos, I'm doing this in a really long-winded way, you can go ahead and give him some love there. Definitely give big shout-outs, of course, to the Titan boys, because the Titans were the ones that found this out. I will absolutely have 0 credit given to me for this, because this was a 100% sponsored by Titans experience. And holy smack rolls, not only did it work, it freaking killed it. This thing is awesome. Oh, man. So again, all this really comes down to, and the only things that we really care about is you have this dispenser that puts in water. I mean, you could theoretically do this a number of ways, but the way that we do it is dispenser, water, a button, a trapdoor, and then you just have to have a spawner, and then it doesn't really matter how you get them to where they need to be. The smaller the distance, so it's actually smarter, and I'm sure someone's gonna be like, actually, Choco, that's not entirely true, but it's actually smarter for you, as far as I'm aware, to make them travel the least amount of distance because of like entities and stuff. If you are on a server that's quite crowded, spawners are also good because it's a reliable spawn, which is helpful because if you have a natural spawn, so there's like the river and ocean biome farms and stuff like that, and those are the ways that you would have to do it on like Java, on like vanilla. But if you're not under that stipulation, if you have the stacking mod, this is way, way better for your sanity and soul, I would imagine. I really want a Nautilus shell. I want at least one. Can we really not part ways with one Nautilus shell? Come on, game. Part ways with one. One stinking Nautilus shell. Okay, I appreciate the gold ingots. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but like, come on, dude. One Nautilus shell. Well, whatever. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this episode. PogChamps. We're gonna go ahead and start doing Lord knows what with these tridents, because I don't know what we're gonna do with these tridents. The first thing I think I'm gonna have to do is put on mending on these bad boys, because they are hurting. They've seen some better days. But yeah, so the tridents or whatever, we have a new source for that. Kind of a cool little thing, kind of a side detour thing that we could save some time on, because the episode itself didn't require too much time, but still a pretty great output. Especially apparently we're like, Pete's farm is very like fickle about having multiple people on the server, so this should actually be pretty good. We have like a new sustainable way of getting them that doesn't require Lad Vegas, freaking dadgum Ladmans taking our money to then gamble it at Fancy Pants Casino. I'm on to you all. And Vix Casino, probably. Let's be honest. I think we have to have a chat with the admins. I think they have a gambling problem. Gambling is bad. You never win. I mean, actually, you technically do win, but either way. So thank you all very much for watching this episode of How to Minecraft Season 6. If you did enjoy this episode and you're excited about other things that are coming to the series, be sure to go ahead and subscribe as well. Notification bell on so you can know whenever I post next. And of course, as always, and most importantly, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful and safe day. And until next time, yes, I am going to literally wait here until he's turned to drown because I want one more shot at the champ. I want one more chance. One more chance. One more chance. One more chance. Is there actually a coin flip thing in here? No. All right, 11 drown. We have some zombies in here, but you know, such is life. It's tough luck sometimes, you know. Sometimes it just be that way. All right, boom, boom, boom. Please, please. Dadgummit. We got 2 gold ingots. I cry every time. All right, anyways, take care of yourselves. Wonderful safe day. Until next time, ciao for now. Wait, Frost, you want to do the outro? Frost, you want to do the outro?
I forgot my line.
Just say ciao for now.
Ciao for bow?
Ciao for... Ciao for now. Okay, so as always and most importantly, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful safe day. And until next time...